The economic crisis has put citizens across Europe in difficult living conditions. One group that has, in an unprecedented way, been hit by unemployment is the European youth. On the average, 22% of those under 25 who are available to work cannot find a job, a percentage that grows up to 50% in some of the most affected member states. Europe 2020, Europe's growth strategy, puts exactly this young people at the heart of Europe's policy to recover from the crisis. Therefore, the Committee of the Regions, with the participation of the European Commission, organized the Youth on the Move conference. That is the first out of 7 conferences on the 7 flagship initiatives, which are all part of the Europe 2020 growth strategy. Politicians from all levels of government gathered to debate youth unemployment, training and mobility of young people from a local and regional perspective.
Our ambition is clear. We want to give young people some sort of prospect for their future. Because currently, 5.5 million young people are unemployed in the European Union.
In order to help the youth to find a job within 4 months after they finish their education, Commissioner Andor presented the Youth Employment Programme and introduced the Youth Guarantee.
We have decided to reinforce support to young people by focusing on ways to facilitate transitions from school to work. The Youth Guarantee is based on a specific guidelines covering strong partnerships with all stakeholders, including local and regional authorities.
COR First Vice President Mercedes Bresso insists on the importance to include local and regional authorities in the common European objectives. Approximately 2/3 of the public investments are done by our regions. Also in the area of education and employment, the competences and resources are mostly concentrated on the local and regional level. A view strongly supported by Commissioner Vassiliou.
The participation of regional and local governments, policymakers, is very, very important, because if we are going to succeed in our efforts, we have to involve fully all the partners on the national, regional and local level.
A networking lunch gave the representatives the opportunity to discuss the flagship initiative Youth on the Move, both from the EU and from the local point of view, and for some even from the personal point of view.
I will be looking for employment in February, but it's not very easy to find employment. So I welcome any initiative that will make it easier.
Participants were invited to join in on one of the different workshops, enabling them to exchange good practice.
Thank you very much.
The Youth on the Move conference ended with some conclusions that will feed into the COR's contribution to the midterm evaluation of the 2020 strategy.